Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm going to do another pickup video here. Most of this stuff is from Goodwill, of course. Actually, from the Goodwill bargain bin, like I mentioned almost in most of these videos. What I first do is I go to the Goodwill, which is the main store, and at the main store you're going to find a lot more higher prices. But you're more likely to come across, VCRs, DVD players, game systems, games, and stuff like that. It's just a lot of the times stuff is just not going to be worth it. Whatever they don't sell at the Goodwill, they usually go ahead and send it over to the bargain bin and then sell it for almost nothing. So when I don't find anything at the regular Goodwill store, I go to the bargain bin. I'll post a video up where you see a real quick kind of glimpse. I guess you could say it's real quick because they don't allow any cameras in there at all, of kind of what you're kind of have to go through and find out little things. They have all these they're totes basically, and in each tote you have just random stuff. You never really find a tote that's going to have all the same items, like tote full of games, tote full of DVDs, tote full of shoes or books. It's always completely random. But anyways, to kind of get started off with, the first package is from eBay, and I ordered this because on my last video you saw I had a NES that I got, which I was able to get working. The 72-pin connector on that one, of course, was kind of dirty and really worn out to where the games didn't get too much contact with it. So I picked all the little pins up, and it did work for a while, but it was a little janky. And I'm giving it to somebody, so I want it to look nice, and I ordered one for my NES too because mine's a little worn out. So I got two, and these are the used ones, so I kind of give you an idea of what a 72-pin connector is. I got these on eBay, and it was a package of two 72-pin connectors along with this tool here. And this tool is designed to open all your NES games so you can really get down and clean the boards on them. So this is cool. The other tool, I need two more tools that would work with the Nintendo systems. One is like a weird kind of like triangle screwdriver, and then another one of these bits that I believe is like a 4.5 millimeter or something. This is a 3.8, and that one will open up like GameCubes, N64s, and so on. And I want that one because I need to fix all the buttons on all my GameCubes. And then again, kind of switch around like some of the nicer looking cases, so my GameCubes look good. But anyways, this all was on eBay for, I think it was like 16 bucks. And I already, like I said, these are the old ones. I already installed the new ones on the my NES, and the NES we're giving out to a friend, and it works perfect. Boots up like that, never a problem. When you get a brand new one and you put it on your NES, it's gonna fire up just fine. So yeah, that's the first pickup, and that was $16.99 with free shipping. Okay, the next thing I got here is ping pong paddles. I got this from Ross for $8.99. Show you there. Yeah, $8.99. I don't know how well you can see that. Comes with 3 ping pong balls, 2 paddles, and a net, and then the hardware to install the net. Quick little story behind this one. Basically at work we have a ping pong table that our company was using for our manager's retreat, and it's been there for a couple years. Basically kind of broke, and store manager wants to get rid of it. Asked if I could have it. He said absolutely. I got plenty of room for it here, so I'll probably be getting that and fixing it up tomorrow. And for like birthday parties and stuff like that, it'd be kind of cool in the garage. We'll have it all set up, and when I have it all set up tomorrow, I'm gonna also set up my 50-inch TV out there and kind of set some things up, make it look cool. I'll do a quick little video, show you what that is. The next two items are a couple PSP games I got from Best Buy. This is MLB The Show 10, and this one was $8.99, $7.99, right around there. It's pretty cheap, brand new. Been wanting a baseball game. I've been playing this. It's really hard. So I might try a different one. huge baseball fan, and I like playing baseball games as well. Okay, the next one was $19.99 at Best Buy. It's God's Eater Burst. Been looking forward to playing this one for a while, and this was brand new, although that little tab in here was broken that holds your UMDs in there. But anyways, $19.99 for that game there. The other two new games I have came from, or sorry, one's new, one's used, came from GameStop. And the first one, this is my daughter's game, but I picked it up. Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, the Lego Star Wars. They've been playing this. It's actually a really fun game. And they're really starting to get into the whole Lego series of games ever since my daughter bought. It was Pirates of the Caribbean, the Lego game for that on the 3DS. So she got this one, and I owed her $10, so it's a $10 game she picked up. The next thing I got, move the camera here, is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the Collector's Edition. And I've been wanting this one for a while. It's a cool little Collector's Edition. You get the that Jack in the Box, which is something I found at the Goodwill for $1, just Jack in the Box alone. And this, came with it, but it also has the game, and it has art book, and it has soundtrack. Comes with like a DVD thing. What else does it have? I believe it has a map, and a bunch of like exclusive content when you do buy it. This is brand new, $59.99 at GameStop. So I definitely picked it up. I had a gift card from work, so I used that to buy the GameStop and the Best Buy games. Yeah. Alright, let me show you everything I got from Goodwill. Goodwill bargain bin, I should say. Coming my favorite place. The first things are for my kid, and they're these little plushies. This is like a Pikachu plush keychain. She's really kind of getting into Pokemon, and anything really Pikachu we see, we pick it up. We can wash these and put them in and get them nice and clean. The next is Webkins. This thing looked new, and it's not really dirty at all. It has little Webkins, like, I don't know, the kids are really into this stuff, and they were pretty stoked when they saw that it had its tag where they can set it up online or whatever they do with that. The next is a Goosebump book. We're kind of collecting these as a family. I used to love these when I was a kid, and now they are too. Then I got a couple VHS tapes. The first one for the kids is Powerpuff Girls Twisted Sister. Has, I believe, like 4 or 5 episodes in there. 50 cents. And I don't really know what those plush toys cost, but anyways, move on. Then we got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure for the VHS. Kind of a goofy movie. Then we have a DVD. This was $1 and this was 50 cents. This is Christmas in South Park. 3 episodes, like Mr. Hanky and all that stuff. This was in perfect condition, and it was $4 I picked it up. The next is a middle school learning thing. Comes with 5 discs. This was $1. Our kids turning 11, and in a year she'll be going to middle school, so we're getting this to really help her out, kind of be more prepped and ready for when she does enter into that. Alright, the last 3 items were some great buys, some great finds at this place. I would expect this at the normal Goodwill, but the Goodwill bargain bin, holy shit, what a deal. It's an N64 game. It says Army Men Air Combat. This game was pretty much new. You could tell someone pretty much opened it and took care of it really well, because it has all the inserts, has the manual, and if we open up the tab in here, kind of shake this out, we have the game in plastic, which looks mint. Paid $1 for this. It was amazing. I'm not sure if it's the greatest game in the world, but who cares? I mean, it has to be at least worth $5 for the cartridge by itself. On top of that, boxed with everything, probably 15. And then in this condition, who knows? It's a good buy, and I only got it for $1. So if you guys, I mean, if anybody ever sees a Goodwill bargain bin, dude, check it out, dude. It's kind of messy and it's a little dirty, but it's some really good steals. The next I would call steal, because I paid probably like 25 cents because she just thought it was an empty case. They're starting to kind of recognize me there, and they know anytime I see a GameCube, PlayStation 2, DS, or PSP case, I pick them up. Because I like to have the official cases, and it's always good to kind of swap them out for PS2 or GameCube games that I don't have official cases for. They had Pikmin. It's the first Pikmin. This is going right now at GameStop complete for $10. Also incomplete for $10, but I paid like 25 cents for this, so I will take that. I thought that was the second better buy. You guys can judge that. And then the last thing was pretty awesome. I tested it out, got it working perfectly. It's a PlayStation 2, and I paid $2 for this bad boy at the bargain bin. This thing was in one of these totes, and all I saw was this top part here. I didn't see the Sony thing, I saw the back of it, and I first thought to myself, okay, this is probably going to be a selector box, like a PS2 selector box, which I want, because it has this cool little things, and I need one for my bedroom. And I started pulling it, felt heavy, and I started pulling it up more. It's a freaking PS2. Missing the little faceplate, and right now it looks a little greasy because I used some WD-40 to kind of grease things up a little bit. I need to buy some actual grease because the tray was having issues closing. But fires up just fine. It does need a little bit more love. I do need to clean it up quite a bit and get some spray the insides of it so that everything's nice and clean for your controller ports and whatnot. Played some games on it, and the memory card reads everything, acknowledges everything, and we need one of these. Actually, I need another one for my own bedroom, but my stepdaughter had a slim PS2, and it pretty much the power went out on it. It broke. So we're probably going to use this one for her for a little while until we get her a nice another slim one. Then I can put this one in my bedroom. But I'm still going to be working on this guy to make it pretty much perfect. I did get it to slide out and slide back in on its own just fine, and I want to make sure that it's consistent. This is a really good steal. I mean, $2 for a PS2. I have tons of connections, so I didn't need those. Don't need any controllers. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I got. There wasn't a lot of stuff at the Goodwill bargain bin, or even the Goodwill, or even the 3 other thrift stores I hit up this today. But it was more about the quality of my finds versus the quantity of it this time. And I did want to make a video because I was really excited to pick this up for the amount I got it for, and I did want to show everybody you can get these things really cheap if you just go out and check out some thrift stores. Goodwill, especially the Goodwill bargain bin, if you guys ever have one. I don't know if it's just for here in Nevada, but check it out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.